Matthew chapter 5, starting at verse 13. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here to be the salt seasoning that brings out God flavours of this earth. If you lose your saltiness, how will people taste godliness? You've lost your usefulness if you've lost your taste, and will end up in the rubbish. Here's another way to put it. You're here to be the light, bringing out the God colours in the world. God is not to be kept a secret. We're going public with this, as public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't go away and take your lamp and hide it under a bowl. I'm putting you on a light stand, and now that I've put you there on the hilltop on a light stand, go out and shine. Keep that open house. Be generous with your lives by opening up to others. You'll prompt people to open up with God, this generous Father that we have in heaven. This is the word of our Lord. In that passage, Jesus is talking to his disciples. He's encouraging them to be open and honest, and for God's influence in their life to be seen by others. Let me sidetrack a bit and talk again about my mum. My mum's chips were legendary. Everybody would turn up for mum's chips. They were nothing like you'd get in a chip shop. They were beautiful, crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, and full of flavour. And there were rules. When Mum was making chips, you didn't talk to her. When Mum was making chips, you didn't ask her to leave the kitchen, because she wouldn't. When Mum was making chips, you ate in batches of 2 at a time, because there wasn't enough room in the chip pan to make more than 2 portions of chips. Mum would make her chips using lard, not oil, and I think that might have been one of her secrets, along with double doing them. But when I had Mum's chips, I always had salt. Mum's chips were gorgeous, but the salt just really brought out her flavours. In fact, I always have salt on chips and pasta. For me, it really does enhance their flavour. They've got the flavour there. The salt just makes it that little bit better. It brings out the good stuff in the food we're eating, so long as you don't use too much. Now, too much is never a word we can talk about when we're talking about having God in our lives. But what that passage is implying, or at least one of the things, is that God brings out the best in us. Living a God life brings out the best in us. And if we let people see that, they will see that having God in their life will bring the best out in them too. So today, as you go through today, just remember that you can bring out the best in someone just by being you. And let them know a bit about God. Take care. Have a blessed day.